as the game last week, the running game, I mean, y'all got back to kind of playing more Georgia football, what people I guess are used to. What was the key to y'all's successful running game this past weekend?
Just playing with leverage.
Playing with leverage.
I mean, the coach has been preaching the whole week on being physical, so we took that. We had a whole great week of practice, and we took that to the field and translated it. So, and we plan on doing the same thing this week. And so far, we're having great practice.
I was about to say, when you ever come back and have that kind of success, how does that generally, for you and your offensive environment kind of carry over?
We just don't change nothing. I mean, you can always get better and just keep preaching the physicality part.
The success you guys had running on the perimeter was a little more this past weekend too. Does it seem like it's been up to that date? Was this, I think it's by design, or just kind of how it worked? Kind of what was the situation with that?
Just like I said, being able to play physical, because once you start playing physical downhill, you can set up anything as far as the passing game and perimeter plays.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So, are you going to keep your footing in a wet, muddy environment like South Carolina if you guys do wind up playing?
Clean off your cleats. I mean, that's the only thing you can do. So, that's really it.
Is that something you'd be doing after every play, even, or just like every couple?
Just about every play and every time we get a chance to.
Yeah, so is that just tapping them on the ground?
Yeah, I mean, they have stuff on the sideline that you kind of wipe your cleats off on. So.
Okay, all right. So how are you feeling about playing in a nice, messy environment like that? That's kind of a game in the trenches,
Yeah, I mean, not too much worried about it. Just like Coach been preaching the whole week, he's just been on control what you can control. And of course, the weather is something you can control, but we've been practicing it with wet balls and that type of situation, so we'll be good.
So is this kind of environment, this rainy, muddy environment, lineman's dream, or is it the opposite, a nightmare for you guys?
I mean, it's a little bit of both. It can go both ways.
In particular, why? Like, can I explain why?
I mean, being wet, of course, you could be slipping everywhere, but at the same time, the other team is more worried about slipping too, while you're just focused on doing your job.
Okay, great.
What does it say about Jacob that he had those 2 turnovers in the fourth quarter, but was able to respond with that last drive and that 50-yard throw?
Just to say that he's a good quarterback. I mean, just being able to continue to find success doing your job and just continue to carry the team.